The home of the Railers, but the Railers have nothing to do with our game today. We are here for the finals of the Mid-Continent League Tournament, where our boys are playing for the Consolation Championship, otherwise known as fifth place in the MCL tournament. Along with me is Jeff Porter, Mandy Fick running our camera for us today. Jeff Porter, this is a common opponent that we've already played once this year. It was a pretty good ball game.
Yes, indeed. The Norton guys were able to prevail in that game, won it by 6 points, I believe, 52-46.
Yep, that's it, right
and,
there.
Norton's current record 8-3. Phillipsburg boys' current record 6-5. Don't let that record fool you. This Phillipsburg boys team is a good team.
Yeah. Now we will say in that game that we played, that was played back in January the 15th. We did not have Jonah Reuter, one of our starters, in that ball game. He was in Texas attending his sister's wedding. But Jones did play in his place, and he did pretty well in the ball game with 9 points for the Blue Jays. So Jonah is back in our starting rotation, and his sister's married, and all that went well. And now we're going to play Phillipsburg again. It was a good game. When you look at it, the Blue Jays got off to a quick lead, 17-11. But my gosh, Phillipsburg came back. And they outscored Norton in the second period 16-3. And that gave them the halftime lead of 27-20. Well, then the Blue Jays found their stroke again, and they outscored Phillipsburg 18-9 in the third and 13-9 in the fourth to come up with that 6-point lead. We don't need a letdown quarter like we had in the second quarter the last time we played them. We need to be consistent all four quarters because they're a dangerous team.
Speaking of consistent, we are starting to notice that our guys really pour on the scoring in the second half, either in the entire second half or the third quarter, it seems like. So it would be great to skip a 5-point quarter in the first half for our guys.
Yeah, it would be great to do that, to have that consistency. When I look at the score book from that previous game on the 15th, of course, Sides, the big scorer for Phillipsburg, he poured in 17 points, and they had 8 points from the two Ford boys. Joel had 8 and 7 points for Jeremy. They had even scoring. They had 3 come off the bench and score for them. They played a total of 9 players in the ball game. For the Blue Jays, they were led by Juneman's 12 points. We did well on the inside. Schrum had 11 points, 9 for Silas Jones. We had 7 players that scored in the ball game. Make note that the freshman Roman Hauser came into the ball game and contributed 7 points for us, including a 3-point shot, and Anderson come off the bench to get 4 points for us. So Norton does win that game, but take that out of your mind. This is an all-new game. It's in a neutral site. We did play that game at Stoll Gymnasium, and now we're at a neutral site, so there's just a lot of differences for these two. Let's take a look at how did they get there. Norton started out the tournament actually with an upset, getting upset. A lot of people think when they started out. They didn't start with an upset. I'm sorry. They started out against. Yeah, they did. They got upset. Marvin, read your darn bracket. They were in Stockton and they got.
We played TMP in Norton.
Okay,
there
played.
You go.
Okay, now I've got it, the boys. Okay, I'm totally off here. Norton played TMP. TMP.
There you go.
Coming into it as the number 5 seed, and Norton the number 4 seed, and TMP gets the upset there, and that put Norton on the consolation side. And then TMP had to play Hoxie. Hoxie won that. They're playing for the championship tonight. Phillipsburg had to feather in against Plainville. They won that game. Then they lost to Waukene. Waukene defeated Ellis. They'll be in the championship tonight. That Phillipsburg falls to the consolation side. Norton defeats Hill City. That game was played in Stockton. And again, we had the letdown quarter. The first quarter there, we were down by 11. Then we ended up winning it like 62-39 or something like that.
I think you nailed it, yeah.
And so we had another letdown quarter there, but Norton prevails and wins that to get to this 5th place game. Phillipsburg just automatically advanced in the bracket because their next opponent was to be Oakley, and Oakley fell to COVID and was not able to complete the tournament. So Phillipsburg, after losing to Waukene, got the bye to advance out to what some people call the consolation championship, the fifth place game here in this tournament. That's how the two teams got here. Again, the championship game tonight will be Hoxie versus Waukene. The third place game for the boys will be TMP and Ellis, and that's all being played right here in Ellis.
Both of these teams have played 11 games, Marvin. Sorry to interrupt.
Right.
You know, Norton has played Phillipsburg, as we talked about, but they've only got 2 other opponents in common this far into the season. Both teams have beaten Russell. Both teams have beaten Oakley. That's kind of strange that we only have 2 common opponents.
Yeah, it is, especially with that far into the tournament, but we do have 12 teams in the MCL now. And so we're not going to see everybody like we used to.
Right, right.
Speaking of championship, how about them girls last night up
Holy
in
cow.
the undefeated Phillipsburg Lady Panthers, the number 4 team in the state, to advance to the championship. And they will play in that championship against Hoxie tonight. Will be their opponent. Hoxie defeating TMP last night. And so it's going to be Norton and Hoxie in the championship game. Our plan is, as soon as this game is over, we'll do a very quick wrap-up on this game. We'll all climb into the car. We'll drive quickly to Waukene, and Jen Hauser says it's just under 19 minutes door to door. So we're going to drive quickly to Waukene, get unpacked, go upstairs, set back up, and hopefully be there for the entire game on the radio and on video. If we miss any of the radio, it will be minimal at the most. But we are going to have the USD 211 live on YouTube for both games. Keith's going to leave this game a little early, get over and get set up in Waukene so that he can be there certainly for the start of the girls' game there in the championship game. Like I said, we get done as quickly as we can here, and then we'll follow to Waukene and get set up. But we will have video of both games if they cross over there. You can go to YouTube to USD 211 Live to see the video of the ball games on YouTube at USD 211 Live.
Yeah, we'll do our very best, is what Marvin's trying to say, to get over there and start broadcasting just as soon as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at starting lineups for today's ball game. The Phillipsburg Panthers, as announced by their longtime coach Keith Sides. They will start 0, a 6-foot senior Ethan Leidig. Number 2, a 5'11 senior Kagan Keaton. Number 12, a 5'9 senior Ty Sides. Number 21, a 6'1 junior Joel Ford. And number 33, a 6-foot junior in Jeremy Ford. That's the top five starters for the Phillipsburg Panthers.
The starters for the Norton boys. By the way, I believe Coach Rusink coached Coach Sides at Northern Valley many years ago.
I think you're probably right.
There's a little connection. Okay, the Norton starters, number 2, Matt Willauer, 5'11 junior. Number 12, Jonah Reuter, 6'1 senior. Number 15, Ryan Schrum, 6'1 senior. Number 24, Drake Harding, 6'2 junior. Number 55, Nolan Juniman, 6'6 junior. We are about to get the 5th place MCL tournament game underway for the boys.
They're going to do courtside introductions and the national anthem. We'll be right back with the start here on KQNK AM and FM Norton. And welcome back. I have one correction on the starting lineup for the Phillipsburg Panthers. It will be Devin Johnson starting in place of Leidig today. National anthem's been played. Introductions have been made. We are ready to play basketball. Norton, the designated home team, so Phillipsburg will inbound to start the ball game. We are underway. Sides passes to the right side into the hands of Keaton. Rotates back around to sides. Top of the key. Gives to Ford. Looks for a backdoor cut. It's not there. He's got Juneman on his hip. And then right away a steal as they try to go into the paint with the pass to sides. And it's stolen away by Reuter. So the Blue Jays have their first possession of the ball game. Schrum out top. Near side Willauer. Down low pass to Juneman. Can't quite handle the pass and loses it out of bounds. So Phillipsburg gets the ball back with no score. 7:32 remaining first period. Full court man-to-man. Willauer on sides as he brings it across the timeline to the near side of the court. Backdoor to Ford. Ford reverse layup. Good. Joel Ford gets the reverse layup for the first 2 points of the ball game. That was nice. Pass from sides on the backdoor cut by Ford for the basket. Excellent pass. Willauer gets it over the top to Juneman. He lays it up and in. 2-2 our score.
We are 1 for 2 on our inbounds passes.
We
there.
need to see that all day.
Yep.
Ball is knocked away from Keaton, but he retrieves it in the corner. We should have double teamed him there. Ball gets put out to Joel Ford. Ford with the dribble to the top. Another backdoor cut and retrieving the ball as sides puts it up and in. We disrupted the pass, but we weren't able to come away with the ball, and it's collected by sides. It gets the basket, and Phillipsburg now leads 4-2. Harding drives baseline, tries to dish off underneath to Juneman. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say Juneman last touched it. I think Harding should have went ahead and take that to the hole. He had a chance there. Phillipsburg leads 4-2. They inbound the ball. Sides will bring it down. Takes it to the right, now dribbles to the left. Behind the back dribble, kind of loses it, gathers it back in. Pass goes out to Ford, and Ford walks with it. That's Jeremy Ford,
just a little
bigger of the two boys.
Yeah, a little, what do you want to call it, extra step, I guess.
Took a step back before the dribble, then advanced, and there's your travel. 6:10 remaining here in the first period. 4-2 is our score with Phillipsburg. They get it down to Hawks. Hawks puts it up, misses the shot. Rebounded by Phillipsburg. Sides, top of the key, gets a screen for a three, misses that. Rebounded by Reuter. The Blue Jays have the ball and a chance to tie it again at 5:50 left in the first period. 4-2 Phillipsburg. Harding gives out to Willauer, rotates into the far side. Schrum with the dribble to the wing. Now gives to Harding. Harding has the dribble, loses it, picks it back up, and his pass is going to be tipped away out of bounds by Keaton, but the Blue Jays will get it back.
We are fortunate there. The pass was not of high quality, and Phillipsburg almost got that steal.
Leidig will come into the ball game for Keaton. Rodriguez checks into the ball game, and Miller checks into the ball game. Ford is out, and who else went out there? Sides went out. Blue Jays have the ball. Phillipsburg has a 2-point lead with 5:25 left here in the first period. Schrum, dribble penetrates, kicks to Harding. His three-pointer is short. Pick up the rebound is Joel Ford. Gives to Sides. Sides over to Ford. Three, that's good by Joel Ford. And it's 7-2 Phillipsburg with 5:05 left here in the first period. Ball goes over to Willauer. Willauer out top to Harding. Harding dribbles at the top of the key. Takes it to the left side, gives to Willauer. He dribble penetrates, bounce pass down low to Hawks, up and in with the layup.
Beautiful pass, bounce pass from Willauer.
Sides going baseline, gets double teamed, kicked out. Three from the top is missed. Bounces around, Reuter has the rebound. Blue Jays trailing 7-4. They do have the ball with 4:35 left here in the first period. Out top to Harding between the circles. Back to the left to Reuter. He dribbles towards the baseline. Picks up the dribble, rotates back out to Harding. He goes into the paint, loses his dribble, has to double dribble on Harding. Lost control there. Juneman will come back in for Christian Hawks. Willauer checks out, and Silas Jones into the ball game. Phillipsburg will inbound the ball, leading 7-4 over Norton with 4:25 left here in the first period.
Hauser's in there too, Marvin.
Ball comes over to the corner to Leidig. Leidig comes back out top to Miller. Over to the right side. Sides gives out top and a travel on Leidig. He gets the ball and takes a couple of steps without a dribble. Keaton will come back into the ball game. He will check in for Joel Ford. Both teams using their bench. Phillipsburg 7, Norton 4, 4:05 remaining first period. Norton has the ball. Schrum takes it left, gives to Hauser. Hauser drives the middle, kicks out. Silas Jones open for a three. Shazam!
Mr. Hauser drawing the defense, and Silas with a baseline three.
He just stood there and waited for the pass, and now we're tied at 7. Ball in the corner on far side, Leidig. He'll dribble into the paint, puts up a floater that doesn't go. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, Blue Jays ball. Tried to do that shot up and over, gentlemen, and that's not very wise. He's 6'6". Leidig is 6 foot. Blue Jays the ball. We're tied at 7. 3:35 remaining first period. Hauser holding. Gives the Juneman touch pass over to baseline to Reuter, who misses the shot, but Juneman's there to clean it up for him.
Juneman has such good hands, Marvin.
9-7, Norton their first lead here. Driving all the way through as Sides misses the layup, tipped around. Juneman will come down with it. They got a boy on his arm and they call it, and that's going to be Sides picking up the first foul for Phillipsburg. That's actually the first foul of this ball game, Jeff Porter.
We're almost 5 minutes in here, and the first foul of the game.
Back into the ball game comes Johnson and Jeremy Ford for Phillipsburg. Blue Jays 9-7 lead, 3:10 left first, and Blue Jays have the ball. Schrum brings it across the timeline, passes to the right side to Hauser. He'll go over to Jones on the far side. Baseline passes to Juneman. Oh, what a nice move. He's actually behind the backboard, bends the back like a gymnast, and lays it up and in.
Double teamed also, did really well there.
Yeah, you're right. Leidig near side wing, dribbles, picks it up, gives out top. Ford has it, pulls out between the circles, calls the offense. 2:40 remaining in the first period, 11-7, Norton leading. Leidig passes down to Jeremy Ford, reverse layup won't go, and look at the hands of Juneman again on that rebound. Blue Jays have the ball back, 11-7, leading. Schrum from the free throw line drains that one.
Deadly shooting, Marvin.
Phillipsburg brings the ball down, trailing 13-7 with 2:15 left here in the first period. Leidig gives out top to Keaton. Keaton holding the ball between the circles. Now he'll dribble right, kicks the ball over to Leidig. Leidig comes in to Johnson. Johnson to Ford. Joel Ford with the dribble. Got away with a little stutter step. Ball down low is knocked away by Reuter into the hands of Hauser. Blue Jays have it. Hauser will bring it down. He tries a pass at Jones. Jones ducked. He thought somebody was throwing something at him.
Yeah, Jones was breaking
the
to the spot on the floor. Roman says, hey.
That's the basketball. It's a basketball game, Mr. Jones. Duck. 13-7. I got to look back at that later. 13-7, Norton leading Phillipsburg with 1:50 left here in this first period. Bounce pass in to Ford. Stripped as he goes up. Blue Jays have the ball. Boy, Jeremy thought he had that all the way to the basket uncontested, and he gets it stripped out of his hands. I didn't see whose hands came in to do that.
I'm guessing it was Reuter.
Hauser with the dribble, passes to Reuter. Reuter on the baseline, dribbles baseline, picks it up, kicks out. Hauser a three, Shazam!
My goodness. He was even moving to his left and hit that baseline
he's
three.
A freshman.
Good grief.
Boy. Bright future for Norton. Sides has it at the top, comes near side to Ford. Ford can shoot the three, instead picks up a long two that rims out. Willauer the rebound. Blue Jays have the ball back, leading 16-7. 1 minute left here in the first period. Reuter has it on the near side. Over the top pass, Juneman. Juneman kicks out to Hauser. Another three on the way. Shazam!
The boys are shooting lights out, 19-7.
Wow, 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Ball rotates around over to Blackburn. Blackburn out top to Ford, rotates. Here's Sides wanting a three. That's short. Picked up by Reuter. Reuter has it, and the Blue Jays control, leading 19-7 with 25 seconds remaining here in the first period. Willauer thinks about a three, doesn't. Baseline pass, Gentleman kicked out to Jones. Jones out to Willauer, rotates near side at the elbow to Reuter. Hauser, top of the key, three, Shazam! 3 consecutive three-point shots for Roman Hauser.
5 seconds to go.
Baseline pass is tipped away on the floor, finally picked up by Jeremy Ford, fouled by Willauer, or jump ball?
His jump ball. Ford was fighting so hard for that ball, he kind of fell and hit his head on the floor.
The back of his head on the floor.
So he's going to need some assistance.
He's wanting to let the world stop spinning. He's still there. He's not getting up.
Reuter knocked the ball away as he was trying to retrieve it. He accidentally stepped on it, so the ball went behind him, and then there were about 3 guys going after the ball.
It was a jump ball. The possession arrow will be for Norton when action resumes. But let's give Jeremy Ford a chance to recuperate here. A hard hit on the with the back of his head onto the court here.
Yeah, Matt Willauer was doing battle with him, and they both were struggling hard. And
Chris Henson out to assist Ford to get into a sitting position and see if the things will clear up into the head there.
Hopefully.
He's to his feet and walking off.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to be too woozy. Effectively, it's the end of the first quarter. Just got 0.9 seconds left here.
Blue Jays will end band with a 22-7 lead here in the first period. Like you said, 0.9 remaining, so they won't probably. They're all lining up at mid-court and beyond, looking for at least a half court. They're going to try and wing it all the way down off the backboard. And that's well, he's 3 for 3 for threes. Is that going to go against him as an attempt for a full court three or not?
It almost went over the backboard, but it did hit the backboard.
22-7, Norton leading Phillipsburg. We'll start the second period when we come back here on KQNK AM and FM Norton.
I know it was 7-4, Marvin, Phillipsburg. Was it 7-2? I don't know.
I was thinking it was.
Yeah, and so that's 20 straight points. Man.
Welcome back. 22-7. Jeff, you were mentioning in the timeout there.
I know it was 7-4 Phillipsburg at one point.
I think it was even 7-2.
And if it was, we ran off 20 straight points. That's just unbelievable.
Well, 3 threes from Roman Hauser, the freshman, doesn't hurt either. 22-7, Norton leading. Phillipsburg has the ball as we start the second period. Keaton right side pass to Sides into the paint. Little runner, he's fouled. Sides will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on. I don't know.
I think it's Harding.
First one is up and in. It is Harding. Official finally told the official score that it was Harding.
This Phillipsburg team, if you don't remember our first contest, loves to shoot the 3.
Second free throw is good. 22-9. Norton leading Phillipsburg. Full court pressure this time. Trapping defense. Gives to Strum. Passes across the timeline to Willauer. Willauer double dribbles. When he caught the pass, he dropped it. And then he turned to dribble, and you just can't do that. Unforced error against the Blue Jays. Phillipsburg gets the ball back. Norton leads 22-9. 7:35 remains here in the first half. Keaton holding the ball at the elbow, far side out top. It comes to Ford, rotates to Sides, near side elbow. Sides dribbles to the top, pulls away. Shot on the way, misses, rebounded by Schrum. Blue Jays have the ball with a 22-9 lead over Phillipsburg. Bounce pass. Nope, Schrum takes it himself to the hole. Oh, it rolls out instead of in. Phillipsburg the rebound. Long pass forward. He wants a three. He misses the three. Willauer has the rebound. Schrum will bring it across the timeline. With 7 minutes left in the half, Harding a three. Shazam! Drake Harding three-point shot.
Rattles that sucker home. Here's Sides on a layup.
Baseline move. He is bumped and fouled. Reaches down to his ankle. Limping just a little bit there. The foul is going to be called on Schrum, his first. Sides goes back to the free throw line. He'll be shooting two with Norton leading 25-9. It's up and good. 6:53 remain here in the first half of the ball game. It's Norton 25, Phillipsburg 10. Sides has ball in hand. That's on the way. That's good as well. Makes them both. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Inbound passes to Willauer. Back to Harding to Schrum. Again, the full court pressure. Schrum will take the dribble himself across the timeline. All the way to the hole, and he is fouled. I'll tell you, his first step, I think, is that stride itself is 7 foot. It just seems like it. I mean, he has such a quick first stride. It's just like lightning. Ball in hand. Foul is on, by the way. Miller. Free throws up and in. That's second team foul against Phillipsburg. Second free throw is nothing but net.
He is a machine. 4 points now.
Norton 27, Phillipsburg 11, 6:35 remaining first half. Ford kicks the ball to Keaton, top of the key. Rotates, Sides has it. Sides at the top. He'll dribble to the left. Pass to the free throw line to Johnson. Check that, that's Miller. He'll shoot it and miss it. Over the back call on Rodriguez.
Yeah, very well done, Marvin.
3 team fouls against Phillipsburg. Norton will inbound. Length of the court to go, leading 27-11 over Phillipsburg.
Plenty of time to go in this game. I don't think Phillipsburg is going to go quietly here, so we need to stay on focus.
Full court pressure again. Schrum looking for some help, gives to Reuter. They need to get it across or call a timeout. Schrum brings it across. Nope, too late. 10-second call. Boy, they didn't until that last pass. They didn't get it up past the three-point line. We'll have to do better on that. Phillipsburg forces the turnover on the 10-second backcourt call. Sides takes it left to the elbow. Bounce pass to the baseline to Ford. Backing down, runs into Juneman. Then passes the ball over, misses over the top. Rebounded by Schrum on the opposite side. He is bumped and...
They called an offensive foul on Ryan.
Really?
I didn't see it.
Well, they were running side by side, and I thought if they were going to call anything, it would have been against Ford. Hauser will come into the ball game as Schrum picks up his second foul. Norton 27, Phillipsburg 11, just under 6 minutes left in the half. Sides will bring it to the right side, far side of the court, give to Keaton, circles around, Ford into the paint, to the hole, up and in.
Yeah, we got to rotate those screens at the top there.
5:40 remaining in the ball game, first half of this ball game. Pass inside to Juneman, triple team, kicked out. Hauser open for a three. Shazam! How many is that?
Speaking of machines, 4 3-pointers.
How many in a row?
4 in a row for Hauser.
There you go. 30-13, Norton leading. 5:20 left in the first half. Ball is kicked out to Rodriguez. Keaton has it between the circles, dribbles towards the baseline, loses it off his hip out of bounds. Blue Jays ball, good defense, Mr. Willauer.
Yeah, our defense is outstanding.
Into the ball game is going to be Johnson for Phillipsburg. Norton inbound again, full court pressure. Hauser takes the dribble, double team, passes over to Reuter. Reuter takes the dribble. Don't hold the ball, pass the ball. Harding across the timeline, bounce pass to Willauer. Baseline move. Willauer stepped out of bounds. It's not the foot you planted, Matt. It's the one before that. He looked down at his foot. I'm a foot in the bounds. Well, that time you were. Norton 30, Phillipsburg 13, 5 minutes left in the first half. Keaton dribbles to the free throw line, kicks the ball out to Sides, wants a three, but he's covered there by Harding. Dribbles in, double team, has to kick it back out. Keaton has it on the far side, top of the wing. Now it goes out top to Ford. Joe Ford dribbles, gives to Sides. He's into the paint, drills back to the fade away from the free throw line, and that's good. That was a nice shot.
And
that's pretty.
That's fine. He was inside the three-point line. If he wants to do that, we'll let him do it all night.
Norton doubled up on him. 30-15 is our score. 4:25 left here in the first half. Willauer gives to Reuter on the baseline, kicks out to Harding. Harding dribbles in. His shot is blocked, picked up by Keaton. Keaton lead pass stolen by Willauer.
Nice.
That was Leidig's pass stolen. Willauer brings it across the timeline. Still has his dribble. Kicks it out to Hauser with 4 minutes left in the first half. Norton leading 30-15. Hauser double team in the corner. Harding three, not good. Rebound. It goes off from Juneman out of bounds, and so Phillipsburg has the ball. Willauer comes out and Jones checks in. Inbound to Sides. 3:55 left here in the first half. Norton 30. Phillipsburg 15. Sides tries a three, changes his mind, kicks to Ford. Ford hands to Keaton. Keaton, Sides, drives across to the top of the key. Gives back to Keaton on the right. Now Ford has it. Into the corner it goes to Johnson. Johnson kicks back out.
We're
Good
switching.
Defense, yeah.
We're switching on those picks, Marvin.
Doing a lot better.
Yep.
Now Sides a straightaway three that misses on the rebound. It goes out of bounds back to Phillipsburg. Harding is up for that rebound, and they run into his foot and kind of spin him is why he couldn't get that rebound. Miller will come back into the ball game and check in for Johnson for Phillipsburg. 30-15, Norton leads. Phillipsburg inbounds with 3:24 remaining. Over the top inbound pass is tipped but recovered. Sides dribbles in, and then we're going to get a foul. I think Harding picks this one up. 14 fouls against the Blue Jays now. Harding picks up his second foul. He comes out of the ball game, and Sean Anderson, the sophomore, comes in for him. Now we got another whistle, and I'm not sure. Technical violation.
I think Drake's frustrated. He might have said something.
Okay, technical violation on Drake Harding. He's got his daddy's mouth.
Well, that would be his third foul, too.
And the first free throw by Sides is nothing but net. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that part of it. Second free throw is also good, and now we'll also lose the possession. Norton 30. Phillipsburg 17, 3:21 remains. Phillipsburg to inbound the ball in the backcourt to Ford. Ford will dribble to the right across the timeline. Now dribbles back to the middle. Hands it to Sides. Sides into the paint. Pass down low. Nice shot, but it misses. Tipped back up and in by Miller. So they have cut the lead now to 11. Roman Hauser with the ball. You know they're going to be on him. Down on the far side wing is Reuter. Reuter dribbles back out to the top. Still has his dribble. They reset the offense.
Time for some backdoor cuts. They're really overplaying the passing lanes.
Oh, we got lucky there. Tried to pass to Reuter, and he wasn't looking for it, but Roman was there to pick it up. Hauser with the dribble out top, and a 5-second call on the defense. Ford creates the 5-second call, and we give it up again on a turnover. Losing concentration here. Need to get it back. Phillipsburg, chance to cut it down to single digits on the lead. It's 30-19. Out top, screen for the three by Ford is good.
Long three.
Joe Ford hits his second three. And just like that, it's just an 8-point lead. Blue Jays leading 30-22 with 2:10 left here in the first half. Pass knocked away from Hawks to Reuter, puts it up, no good. Rebound chipped around. Anderson, as he goes back up, he will be fouled by Sides, his second foul. 4 team fouls against Phillipsburg, and Sean Anderson will go to the free throw line.
That was a huge offensive rebound by Anderson.
It was. It's up. It's short. Gentleman back in for Hawks. Rodriguez will check in for Phillipsburg. He comes in for Leidig. Ball in hand for Anderson. It's up. It's good.
Attaboy.
9-point lead, Norton. 8-point lead. Yeah, there they got it up on the board. 9-point lead, 31-22, with 1:50 remaining in the half. Phillipsburg has the ball. Norton has the lead. Sides out top, giving directions. Gives the ball over near side to Miller. Miller gives to Ford, goes baseline, skips it across, almost threw it away. Leidig a three. That's a short, well short air ball. Retrieved by Gentleman, outlet to Hauser. Blue Jays have the ball with a 9-point lead. A minute and a half remaining in the first half. Hauser in the paint. As he goes up, he gets hacked and fouled by Rodriguez. That'll be his second foul. 4 team fouls against Phillipsburg, and Hauser goes to the line. Actually, they called on I thought it was against Rodriguez. He said Ford. It's on Ford. My bad.
First free throw missed by Roman. Here's the second.
It's up. And that one dances around. Won't go in. But there's Mr. Gentleman with his long arms to retrieve that. He has it on the baseline. Rotates out. Jones has it near side. Jones with the ball. Dribbles now to the top. Gives to Hauser. Over to Anderson. Anderson looking, gives out top to Reuter. Rotates, moving the ball well. Hauser looks inside. Bounce pass into. Now they try to get a pass underneath to Reuter, but it's knocked out of bounds by Sides. Or Ford, rather. Joel Ford knocks that out of bounds. Willauer comes in for Anderson. 1:05 remains in the half. Norton 31 and Phillipsburg 22. Inbound over the top to Reuter. Reuter with the dribble, gives over to Jones. His baseline pass touched back out to Reuter from Gentleman. Now Hauser gives to Gentleman. Gentleman shoots up a 10-footer good.
Nolan is so good, Marvin. He gets his shoulders squared and hits the baseline jumper.
Norton back up by 10, 33-22, 11 actually. Straightaway three by Miller is good. Norton 33 and Phillipsburg 25. 35 seconds remain in the first half. Hauser has it. Now Willauer, baseline pass is kicked out of bounds by Ford. 26.5 seconds remain here in the half. Substitution, Leidig comes into the ball game, checks in for Sides. That's a prevention substitution. They don't want Sides to pick up a third foul before half. Gentleman gives out to Willauer, clock down to 22 seconds. Reuter has it on the far side wing. Dribbles back out, gives to Hauser. We're down to 15 seconds left in the half. Willauer down to 10. Hauser drives to the basket, has the shot blocked, fighting for it back, has it back, kicks it out of bounds. With 4.6 seconds remaining, Phillipsburg will inbound the ball. Sides will come back into the ball game. Number 11, Blackburn, will come into the ball game. And Keaton is into the ball game. Ball is inbounded. Blackburn, Sides, takes it right down the middle off a nice dish, lays it up and in. So at the half, it is Norton 33, Phillipsburg 27. We'll be back to recap the first half here on KQ&K AM and FM Norton. Welcome back. Well, a bit of a letdown there in the second period for our Blue Jays. They continue to lead. Lead is now 6 points. They led by as much as 12 points here in the first half of this ball game. They led after the first period 22-7, and we just got careless.
Yes, I think that's a good way to summarize it. We did get in a little bit of foul trouble. We had a couple of starters on the bench there for the last couple of minutes of the first half. And, I had a feeling that the game was far from over, and it's suddenly anybody's game with just a 6-point lead.
6-point lead is what we've got. Our halftime score is 33-27, and the Blue Jays, I'm sure Coach Rusink will get their attention and just get back in sync and get the flow again and concentration and making some good passes and just being smart, playing smart, I think is the best way to say that.
Yes.
What do you have on numbers?
They're leaning towards Norton, surprisingly, 54.5% overall shooting for our guys.
Yeah,
and Phillipsburg shooting 36% overall. On three-pointers, we are an amazing 6 out of 8. So we have 18 of our 33 points on three-pointers. They are 3 out of 9. On free throws, Phillipsburg 6 out of 6, perfect. Norton is 3 out of 6. Rebounding, we have the huge edge, 15-5, and then steals we have a big edge, 4-0.
By the quarters, like I said, Norton outscored Phillipsburg in the first period 22-7, but then Phillipsburg ends up outscoring the Blue Jays in the second period 20-11. Scoring like this for Phillipsburg, it was Sides with 12, Joel Ford with 10, and 5 points for Miller. For the Blue Jays, more even in the scoring there. We had 7 players score opposed to their 3. Schramm has 5 points. Harding has a 3. Juneman with 8 points. Jones with a 3. Anderson with a free throw. Hauser came in, got 4 consecutive 3-point shots for 12 points, and Hawks had a basket there in the first half as well. Again, our halftime score is 33-27, with the Blue Jays leading Phillipsburg in this game. It is the Mid-Continent League 5th place tournament game, which championship, consolation championship, some call it, against Phillipsburg. Immediately following this game, a quick wrap-up. We will get in the car, quickly go to Waukene for the girls' championship game against Hoxie. That'll be this afternoon. Their game starts at 4 o'clock. We'll get there as close to 4 o'clock as we can.
Yes.
Hopefully before 4 o'clock.
We will slow the vehicle to 5 miles per hour. We'll toss the equipment out. We'll dive out, roll. No. All right.
Toss any equipment. You can dive out and roll. It'd be fun to watch. But we're not going to toss the equipment. That's not going to happen.
Jeff broke his arm exiting the vehicle at Waukene.
We left him in the parking lot. We needed to get the game on the air. All righty. Norton leads. The score is 33-27. And we'll be back with the second half for you here on KQ&K AM and FM Norton. Our halftime score as we get set to start the second half of the ball game is Norton 33 and Phillipsburg 27. Norton led as much as 12 points in the first half, but a little burst at the end there, and Phillipsburg within 6 points here. We've got us a ball game still.
Yeah, 22 by us in the first quarter and 20 by Phillipsburg in the second.
For Norton, they will start Hauser, Schramm, Reuter, Juneman, and Willauer. They have the ball to start the third period. Reuter near side. Out top to Hauser. Hauser rotates to Schramm. Schramm to Reuter on the far side wing. He dribbles to the elbow, still has his dribble. Now he passes the ball over to Schramm. Schramm goes diagonal, then kicks out Hauser a three.
Oh.
Shazam!
Oh.
How many is that?
5.
How many in a row?
5.
Roman Hauser. There's a bumping foul on Willauer. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. Phillipsburg will inbound left of the basket.
The big question is, will Phillipsburg start to give Roman some defensive attention?
Yeah, you're right. Ball comes out top to Keaton, who got away with the travel, gives to Sides. Sides drives the baseline, little hook shot, and it's good. Very athletic shot there.
He is so quick, too.
Norton 36, Phillipsburg 29. Norton has the ball, 7:10 remaining third period. Schramm gives to Reuter. Reuter drives the baseline to the hole, up and in. Nice move.
A beautiful drive. That's Reuter's first basket of the game.
Norton 38, Phillipsburg 29. Baseline pass. And a foul's going to be called. Johnson forcing it up from the baseline and gets fouled by Juneman. That's the first foul on Nolan. To the free throw line goes Johnson. Up, too strong. .654 remains in the third. It's Norton 38 and Phillipsburg 29. Ball in hand for Mr. Johnson. It's up, and that one rims out. Juneman clears the rebound for the Blue Jays. Across the timeline is Schramm on the right side. Gives the ball to Hauser, to Reuter on the near side. Drives baseline. Floater from the opposite side is good.
He did that same sort of drive this time and really quick step to the basket.
He did it from the right side the first time. Next possession takes it from the left side. Norton up 40-29. 6:25 left here in the third. Out top to Keaton. Keaton giving instructions from the top of the key. Dribbles to the right. Backdoor cut is tipped away. Nobody with it yet. Kick it out. Sides has it. Kicks out to Miller. Miller near side it comes to Johnson. Rotates back out to Keaton. Phillipsburg keeps the possession. Keaton looks for the backdoor cut. Can't get it to Joe Ford. Back out to Sides, near side elbow. To the top of the key, a screen set. Ford's three is short, rebounded by Schramm. Blue Jays have the ball back with an 11-point lead, 40-29, 5:50 to go in the third period. Willauer with the ball. Rotates to Schramm. He goes baseline. He puts it up baseline. They're going to call a blocking foul before the shot. Keaton picks up his first foul.
Ryan with a baseline drive there, Marvin, and he was so strong he went ahead and got the shot up and in, but like you said, the foul was before the shot.
Rodriguez checks in for Johnson. We've got a timeout. Norton leads at 40-29 over Phillipsburg with 5:42 left in this third period, 32nd timeout. Well, that's what I wanted to see, was a little burst here, and here we have it, a 7-0 burst, or 7-2 burst to start the third period and get that margin a little wider.
Helps us to breathe a little easier anyway. A nice start by the guys. They're attacking offensively, doing a good job, and Roman Hauser is unconscious from three-point range.
Yeah. And how about those baseline drives by Reuter, one from each side?
Yes.
Well done. Norton to inbound the ball. Schramm over the top to Reuter at the free throw line. Hands the ball to Schramm. He'll take it down the middle. Little scoop shot misses. Rebound's tipped out. Last touched by Jonah Reuter, and the Panthers will inbound the ball. 5:35 remains here in the third period. Norton 40 and Phillipsburg 29. Keaton will have it across the timeline, dribbles left, passes back to the top, to the near side. Joel Ford has it. Out top, screen for Sides, 3 on the way, and that is good.
I watched that play set up, and it was a really nice job. Sides set a pick, went out to the top of the key, and hit the 3.
Norton's lead is cut to 8. Norton has the ball, 40-32 our score. There's 5:05 remaining in the third period. Nice dish down low. Gentleman right in front of the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound Rodriguez. Sides brings it down. Kicks to the left side. Ford wants a 3. That's too strong. Rebound tipped around. And Gentleman fights and gets that rebound after tippling it a couple of times. Across the timeline is Schrum on the right. Passes. Nope, he keeps the dribble. Dribble to the top. Give to Reuter. Now Hauser has baseline to go. Takes it to the hole, and he scores the baseline move.
Again, the defense on Roman is just not very focused.
10-10, or 10-point, let's make that a 7-point lead. As I'm saying that, Sides hits another 3 as I'm stuttering there. It is Norton 42 and Phillipsburg 32 on the board. There they correct it to 35, and timeout on the court. Sides has all 8 points for Phillipsburg in this third period, compliments of a couple of 3s. Norton has scored 9 in the period. A 3-pointer by Hauser, a couple of sideline moves by Reuter, and a sideline move by Hauser. Norton got their lead back up to, what, 11?
Yeah, it was at least 9.
I know they had 10-point lead.
Yeah.
And then now it's cut back down to a 7-point lead by Phillipsburg's 3-point shooting.
And how many points off the bench by Mr. Hauser? 17.
Yes.
Whew.
Well, Norton inbounds the ball, no pressure as Schrum brings it across the timeline. Phillipsburg set up in a zone. Nope, they switch man-to-man. Now it gives to Reuter on the far side, cut off on the baseline, dribbles back around, pulls up a 10-footer that's short. Hawks has the rebound, and he's fouled as he goes back up. Foul goes up for Johnson, his second, or his first. Second team foul. Blue Jays inbound the ball. They have a 35-42 lead, 7-point lead. Reuter comes back to the baseline, kicks it out to Jones. Now Schrum, he'll drive the basket, blocked from behind, but that's going to be called a foul on Joel Ford, his second foul, and third team foul against Phillipsburg.
I had all kinds of concerns that they weren't going to call that.
Yeah, they finally got their whistle working. I think the ball was stuck in their whistle. Free throw is up and in by Schrum. Substitution, Leidig into the ball game. He will check in for Keaton. Second free throw by Schrum is also good.
Free throw machine.
Norton is up by 9, 44-35, 3:50 left in the third period.
Double dribble.
Double dribble on Keaton.
Unforced error, we will take it.
Norton gets the ball back with their 9-point lead and 3:47 remaining here in the third. Schrum across the timeline, passes to Jones to Reuter on the wing. On the right side, back out to Harding. Harding switches around to Jones, passes baseline to Hawks, back out to Jones.
Nice.
Rotates to Harding. Harding gives to Schrum over the top pass. Hawks
misses
the shot. Rebound tipped around. Jones fights for it. And then a foul's going to be called. Is it Rodriguez on the floor picking up the foul? Foul is on Leidig, his first. Now 4 team fouls against Phillipsburg. Norton will inbound left of the basket, get it into Jones. Jones, near side, Schrum head fakes the 3, picks up his dribble, needing some help, gives to Hawks, rotates around to Reuter on the right elbow. Now comes back to Harding, to Jones, over the top pass to Hawks. They undercut him. Yeah. And then that's dangerous when you see that. Fortunately, Hawks able to ride him down to the floor and not come down on his back.
Devin Johnson is, he's kind of a bruiser in there. I'm glad that they're getting fouls called on him.
That's his second. Ford is out and Rodriguez is out for Phillipsburg. Catch you up on that here in a minute. Miller comes into the ball game. Over the top to Hawks again. Puts it up off the glass, too strong. Rebound tipped out but recovered by Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg decides a long-range three that's not good. Rebound out to Leidig. Phillipsburg keeps the possession. Near side Miller. Miller pans the ball off to Johnson. He drives in against Hawks and on a very strong move gets the basket. Norton's lead cut back to 7, 44-37 our score. 2.5 minutes left here in the third period. Schramm, down low pass to Hawks, can't control, tips it back out, recovered there by Schramm. Nice job. Here's Jones, a three. Whistle before the three-pointer was good, and it's a charging foul, offensive foul. Now they're discussing it. They want to know, is the shot good? The shot is good, so Silas gets credit for the three-point shot. And then the foul is called. Juneman and Hauser comes in. Schramm and Hawks comes out. I still don't know who the foul is on.
Yeah, they only put 2 up, Marvin. I was afraid of that. Is it a 2-point shot?
No, he said it was a 3 good. He did say a 3.
It'd be nice if we got another point out of that then.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Schramm sat down. I'm wondering if the foul wasn't on him. I'm not going to say for certain.
Yeah, I think the charge was on Schramm.
Phillipsburg with the ball, driving through, kicking out to Johnson. Now rotates around, travel by Keaton into the paint.
Good defense by our guys causing that turnover.
Did they correct that scoreboard down?
They did.
All right, 47-37. Norton leading by 10. They have the ball with 1:50 left here in the third period. Harding with the dribble, dribbles to the paint, pulls up 12-footer, not good. Rebound, Phillipsburg, and it goes out of bounds. Phillipsburg can't keep the handle, and Norton gets the ball back. Joel Ford will check into the ball game for the Panthers. He'll come in for Sides.
The battles for rebounds are really intense and interesting to watch.
Norton a 10-point lead, inbounds low blocks to Juneman, can't control it. The pass was just too low. A bounce pass to a 6'6" at his ankles isn't going to work out very good. So Phillipsburg has the ball. Norton a 10-point lead with 1:35 remaining here in the third period. 3 put up, 3 is short, rebounded by Jones. Jones has the dribble in the backcourt. With 1:25 remaining in the third period, give to Hauser across the timeline. Norton a 10-point lead. Reuter stutter steps without the dribble and gets called for the travel. Substitution. Sides will come back into the ball game and check in for Johnson. Phillipsburg will inbound the ball with 1:18 left here in the third period. Norton leads 47-37.
Just a prediction. Your Sides is either, oh, there's a steal. Nope.
Nope. Right into the hands of Sides. 3 is not good. Rebound, Juneman. Gives to Hauser. Hauser will take it down the court. Lead passes to Reuter. Reuter picks up at the elbow. Passes to Harding. Out top, Roman Hauser a 3. His first miss on a 3. We'll give him that. Leidig has the rebound. Brings it down himself. Runs into. Charge on Leidig. Runs into Harding, who is very statuesque taking that charge. Good job.
47.6 seconds to go here in the third period. Norton 10-point lead and the ball.
Inbound to Hauser. Hauser across the timeline. Dribbles to the right. Fouled by Leidig. That's his third foul. Checking in, Blackburn will check in for Leidig.
We get to shoot some free throws.
Yeah, that's 7 quickly. Roman Hauser. We know he can hit threes. Can he hit the free throw? It's up. It's not good, but Juneman's there to clean it up and in. Juneman has 10 points. Long pass down to Blackburn. Kick back out to Sides. Now it comes over to Miller. Miller back over on the far side. Pass is tipped, recovered by Reuter. Blue Jays have the ball back with 20 seconds remaining here in the third period, leading 49-37. Chance to extend this lead before the buzzer. Clock down to 12 seconds. Reuter looking, back out top. It comes to Harding, drives through the middle. Shot is going to be blocked. Panthers pick it up, taken away by Reuter. Reuter step back, long two, not good. And Jones clears the rebound, can't get a shot off. If they would have kept watching, they'd have called the foul.
Yes.
Joe Ford pushes him to the floor, but nobody saw it. So Blue Jays get control again. They lead 49-37 after 3 periods of play. We'll be back for the final period here on KQNK AM and FM Norton.
That's better. We can breathe now. We're happy.
If we can, I'll breathe a lot better if we put another 10 points up and stretch that to where there's no timeouts at the end of the ball game. Sorry about that.
Making me spit water out of my mouth on that one.
Better that than through the nose. The ball to start the final period of this ball game. Norton leads 49-37. To the hole is going to be Miller. He doesn't get the shot, but he does get fouled by Juneman. Juneman picks up his second foul. That's just 4 team fouls against the Blue Jays. Miller will go to a 2-shot advantage here. First one is up and rims out. Second one is up, and that one's good. Norton 49, Phillipsburg 38. Full court press being applied by the Panthers. Reuter will take it across the timeline. No trouble there. Pass to Willauer. Willauer at the elbow on the near side, out top to Hauser, down low to Juneman. Bullet pass into Juneman. Catches it, turns and scores.
Yeah, Juneman with big credit, Marvin, getting the seal, the defender on his hip.
Ford comes baseline and gets the baseline layup. We lost a little. Hauser will take it all the way up and in. No whistles either way.
He was able to avoid the charge.
Norton up 13, 53-40 from the free throw. Shot on the way, rims out. Norton the rebound. 6:45 left in the ball game. Hauser gives to Reuter, pulls up a 15-footer, not good. Juneman has the rebound,
yeah, please.
And he is fouled as he tries to go back up.
Sides is so quick, he reached in there and snagged the ball.
3 fouls on Sides. Nolan ball in hand. It's up. It's a little strong. Norton 53 and Phillipsburg 40 with 6:37 remaining in the ball game. Drake Harding will check in for Roman Hauser, who's had just a phenomenal game.
19 points is what I have Roman for.
Second one misses as well. Phillipsburg the rebound. I found it. He has 19. And then we get a time inbound. 6:16 remaining here in the ball game. It is Norton 53 and Phillipsburg 42. Norton has the ball. I asked for a little spurt here to get a little more distance. They gave it to us.
Yes, indeed. And you said something funny off air, and we got a little spurt from water out of my mouth.
I said we need to get some distance so they're not calling any timeouts at the end of the game so we can get to Wakini.
Got water everywhere on the counter here, but we're good. Schrum, Harding, Reuter, Willauer, and Hawks on the floor for us.
Schrum will inbound against full court pressure by Phillipsburg. Full court man-to-man. Looking, inbounds to Reuter. Reuter with the dribble. They're going to clear out and let him bring it down. Takes it across the timeline behind the back. Passes to Willauer. Willauer loses it. Coming down with it is Ford. He goes baseline, dishes off to Rodriguez, misses the shot. And on the rebound, we're going to get a foul against the Blue Jays. And I think that's going to be Ryan Schrum, and that's 4 on him if it is. Yep, it is 4 on Schrum. Inbound pass is down low, right into the low blocks for Rodriguez. He's fouled by Reuter, his first foul. Now 16 fouls against the Blue Jays, and Rodriguez will shoot free throws. No time to relax, boys.
Yeah.
First one is up and in. Now a 10-point lead. Ford checks in, and so does Blackburn for Phillipsburg.
Hauser's into the game for Schrum.
Second free throw is good. 9-point lead now for Norton. Harding brings it down, picks it up, double team, loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Phillipsburg. Norton will inbound on the far side at the midcourt with 5:51 left in the ball game. Into the backcourt it comes to Hauser. Hauser will dribble across, picks up his dribble, passes.
Nice.
Oh, Reuter's down there on the baseline, and he traveled.
Darn it.
Rodriguez got in front of him and disrupted his dribble and creates the travel. Miller will check in for Blackburn.
We have struggled against that full court pressure for sure.
Well, we had it that time, though. 44-53, Norton up by 9. Phillipsburg has the ball with 5.5 minutes left here in the ball game. Joel Ford, bounce pass underneath is stolen by Drake Harding.
Beautiful.
He'll bring the dribble down, passes to Willauer. Willauer gets double teamed on the far side, dribbles, keeps his dribble all the way to the top. Now Hauser with the ball over the top pass to Hawks is stolen away. Pass a little too tall, and it's stolen by Joel Ford. Phillipsburg has a chance to cut this to a lead down to 6. An air ball, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be Blue Jays ball. Silas Jones will come in for Willauer. It is Norton 53 and Phillipsburg 44. Blackburn back into the ball game for Phillipsburg. There's 5:04 remaining in this ball game. Trying to get it inbounds to Silas Jones, and they do. Jones dribble back out.
Nice
Still
job,
has
Silas.
his dribble. Gives to Juneman. Juneman has his dribble. Skips it across to Hauser. Hauser open for a 3. That one rims out. The rebound's going to be brought down by Mr. Blackburn. Blackburn passes across to Ford. Ford on the wing. Hands the ball to Sides. Sides out top. Now he'll drive in, pull back a 17-footer, nothing but net there. Norton 53, Phillipsburg 46. 5-second call. Come on, boys. This game ain't over. 4:27 remaining. It's Norton 53, Phillipsburg 46. Rodriguez back into the ball game. 4:27 remaining in the ball game. Phillipsburg inbounding the ball. Gets the ball into Sides. Check that. Keaton. Baseline dribble to the paint. Pulls back out. Gives to Keaton. Sides with the ball to the free throw. Dishes over to Keaton. Keaton open for a 3. And that's good. Oh, boy. Norton 53. Phillipsburg 49. They get the ball in. Ball outlet passes tip. Phillipsburg has it back. Trailing by 4. Sides dribbles in. Reverse layup not good. Juneman clears the rebound. Harding losing his dribble as he comes across the timeline. Loses it out of bounds.
Oh my goodness, Marvin.
Wheels are falling off.
We're just struggling to even make passes, getting the ball across the midcourt line here.
Full timeout on the court with 3:53 left in this ball game. It is Norton 53, Phillipsburg 49. Phillipsburg will have the ball when we come back on KQK AM and FM Norton. I'm thinking I jinxed us.
We're just a different team when Schrum is not on the floor. I mean, Roman's scoring a lot, but
Blue Jays need to regain their composure here. They were up by 12. Now they're only up by 4, with Phillipsburg inbounding the ball with under 4 minutes left in the ball game. Phillipsburg on a pretty good run here.
Schrum's back into the game with his 4 fouls.
So Phillipsburg inbounds. 3:50 left in the ball game. Sides, kicks over Rodriguez, a 3. Good, my goodness. Inbound to Hauser. Hauser gives to Schrum. Schrum double team, passes across to Jones. Juneman open, and they get a tip and a steal on the pass to Juneman down low. Ford 3 for the lead, not good. Juneman the rebound. Blue Jays up by 1 point. They have the ball. 3:15 left in the ball game. Schrum picks up his dribble and travels. Phillipsburg has a chance to take the lead here. Be their first lead if they do, since early in they led 7-2. Then Norton scored 20 straight points. Kicks out, 3 on the way, off the iron, rebound Hauser. Blue Jays the ball.
Please.
Roman picks up the dribble, needing help from somebody, gives it to Schrum, passes to Jones. Jones dribbles in, dribbles back out. Pass comes over to Hauser out top, rotates near side. Schrum has it on the wing. He'll take his dribble to the elbow. Now gives over to Hauser. 2:40 left in the ball game. Norton up by 1. 53-52. Schrum a 3.
Oh.
Show slam!
My goodness, was that medication or what?
That was a big shot. Leidig comes baseline, or check that's Keaton, kicks out. Rodriguez misses his 3. Schrum clears the rebound. He'll push it up. They got 3-on-1. Kick over to Reuter. Reuter lays up and in.
Beautiful. What a 5-point swing.
Norton 58, Phillipsburg 52 with 2:10 remaining in the ball game. Norton coming back to life when they need it. Hit the top of the key and drains the 3. It's back to a 3-point ball game. 58-55, 1:50 left in the ball game. Schrum lets the pass go through his fingers, out of bounds. Phillipsburg gets the ball back, trailing by 3 with 1:50 remaining in the ball game.
Phillipsburg is trapping the ball immediately when we get it across the half-court line, and then they're flowing defenders to the usual passing spot.
Sides across the timeline. Phillipsburg trailing by 3, 1:45 left in the ball game. Out top to Rodriguez, swing it over to Keaton on the left elbow. Back out top to Joel Ford into the paint, and he gets he palms the ball.
Wow.
He tries to dribble from 3 defenders of Norton and palms the ball. Norton gets the ball back. Roman Hauser will check in for Harding.
Can we get the ball across the half-court line and have it under control?
Ball comes to Reuter. Reuter has the dribble near side, passes across to Hauser into Juneman. Juneman turns away and can't catch it cleanly. Reaching in, foul going to be called on Jones. That's his first. That's a 1-on-1 opportunity for Phillipsburg with 1:28 left in the ball game. Chance to cut it down to a 1-point lead again.
That pass into Juneman, Marvin, just had a little bit too much smoke on it.
It'll be Johnson at the free throw line. He missed them both the first time there.
Walk out, guys.
It's up and not good. Rebound taken by Juneman. Blue Jays have the ball. Outlet is to Jones. Jones with the dribble. Pressure again on the backcourt. Gives to Schrum. Schrum dribbles across the timeline. Gives to Jones. Jones looks inside, not there. Rotate near side. Blue Jays have the ball, leading by 3. Driving through the middle is Schrum. He draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2.
What a great job. Strong move taking the ball to the hole by Ryan.
1:09 remains in the ball game. That foul is going to be on Miller, his second foul. That's 9 team fouls. Will be double bonus for the rest of the ball game. Free throw is up and in by Ryan.
He's got 10 points for the game. Here comes Harding in for somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. Willauer will come in for somebody here in a second.
Second free throw is also good by Ryan.
Beautiful.
Norton leads it now 60-55. A little more breathing room with 1:09 left in the ball game. Willauer comes in for Hauser. Pass into Sides. He has it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key. Pulls back for a three. Rims out. Rebound picked up by Juneman. Blue Jays have the ball. Outlet is to Willauer. And a whistle timeout's going to be called. 32nd timeout on the court.
That was a huge miss, Marvin.
55.3 seconds remaining. Norton up by 5, 60-55.
Sides takes a lot of shots for Phillipsburg. He's made the three before from where he shot that one and just didn't get it to go.
I imagine fatigue has something to do with it.
Well, gosh, those guys have been scrambling around, double teaming, trapping.
So Norton is up by 5. They'll have the ball. With 55.3 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ford will defend the inbounding pass from Roman Hauser. Gets the ball into Juneman, has it across the timeline, has it all the way to the hallway, it up and in. 6'6", he goes wall to wall for the basket.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Of course, that's 3 strides for him. Near side, Keaton kicks it out to Sides. Sides wants a screen, dribbles to the far side. Now dribbles into the paint, tries to scoop it up and in, and loses the handle out of bounds, and the Blue Jays have it back with 33 seconds left, leading 62-55.
We get the ball in safely here, Marvin, and I'm feeling good about our chances.
Ball comes into Reuter. Reuter dribbles, gets double teamed, kicks it over to Schramm. Quick pass down is knocked out of bounds by Sides. Blue Jays will inbound from just this side of the midcourt.
26.6 seconds to go. We've got the ball, a 7-point lead.
Blackburn inbound, comes into the ball game. I suppose he's in there to foul. Roman Hauser to inbound the ball to Juneman. Juneman holding, gives back out to Hauser, now to Schramm. Clock down to 20 seconds.
Looking good now.
Schramm with the dribble out top. Schramm passes off. Hauser thinks about a three and said, nope, we'll run the clock. Reaching around Schramm is Sides, picks up his 4th foul, stops the clock with 12.8 seconds left, and Ryan Schramm to the free throw line. Shooting 2, it's 10 team fouls against Phillipsburg. First one, not good. A rare miss, his first one tonight.
Yeah, he's allowed.
He's now 6 out of 7. Harding will come in for Hauser, and Willauer will check in for Juneman. The theme is, do not foul. Second one is up and good.
Attaboy.
Norton leads at 63-55.
Guard the three-point line. No fouls.
Hand it over to Sides. Sides drives through and makes the basket. No call on the contact. Inbound to Reuter. Reuter going to be fouled from behind with 0.4 of a second left, or is that 4 seconds? 4 seconds left.
I think it's 0.4.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm really surprised they didn't call anything. Sides went up for the layup and came down on Harding, and there was no call.
Either way.
Yeah, you had to call something there.
2 shots for Reuter. First one is good.
Boy.
That's the game with 4/10 or 4 seconds either way. Norton up 64-57. Second one is also good. He banked it. Did he call it?
He did.
Okay. That's the ball game. Norton wins it 65-57. Run our numbers for us as quick as you can.
I will. Give me just a second here. All right. Trying to get the stats to come up. Here we go. Norton boys shot 49% overall. What an amazing game. The Phillipsburg boys shot 38.5% from the field. On threes, we were unbelievable, 9 of 13. Are you kidding me? Phillipsburg 8 out of 24 on their threes. Free throws, we were 10 of 17. Phillipsburg was 9 out of 12. Rebounding was not even remotely a contest. 33 rebounds for Norton, 11 for Phillipsburg. 6 steals for Norton in the victory, 5 steals for Phillipsburg. Norton boys get 5th place.
Leading scorer in the ball game, 27 points by Mr. Sides for the Blue Jays. They were led off the bench by the freshman, Roman Hauser, with 19 points. That includes 5 3-point shots. Willauer did not score in the ball game. Reuter had 8, 13 for Schramm, 3 for Harding. Juneman had 14 points. Jones off the bench with 6. Anderson with a free throw rather. And then it was, like I said, Hauser had his 19 and 2 points for Hawks. The final score is 65 to 57. Norton wins this one against Phillipsburg.